Hi, I'm Deborah Atkinson, founder of The Voice for Fitness, and as I make this recording, it's first week of December, so we're all a little rushed and pushed, thinking about ending the old year strong and starting the new year even stronger. So that first quarter is super important. I'm going to give you a tip right here. I've got a couple of magazines. So from communities that I belong to, my associations as a fitness professional and or a business professional, and the local women's magazine and the hospital edition of their publication. So wherever you are, however small a town you are, you probably publish something within that small town. So a small town newspaper, even if it's on a once a week basis, or a tri-county paper. So that's probably the worst of the worst, but there's something there. And those papers actually sometimes could be more of a gold mine, even than a big publication, because they're more personal. So what you're looking for in that is announcements of congratulations to somebody who got promoted, somebody who's retiring, somebody who did good volunteering, somebody who was a surrogate mother for someone who could not have their own child. Those kinds of stories are published all the time, almost on a daily basis, if not on a weekly basis. And you want to be on the watch for those. So wherever you are, whether you're conducting your business virtually or you're conducting your business in a brick and mortar building in a small town, or you're going house to house, this is the kind of grassroots effort, the kind of I should do this every day habit that you want to create that really builds empires. So it's not a let's get 100 people in the door today with this ad and this promotion, and you have a overwhelm for a little while. You don't take very good customer care of that person who does walk in the door. This is the reaching out and the win-win for everybody. So number one, why does the hospital, for instance, put an article in acknowledging a volunteer who's been there forever, or put a story in about a woman who's been a surrogate for someone else and tells a little about the family involved, or both? Number one, it's a great story. It's a human interest story, and everybody loves that. Everyone loves a positive story, happy ending. Even if there's tears involved and emotion involved, even better actually for the publicity. You get a warm feeling from it. It's part of the reason a hospital or a small town would put something in the paper. Why are you going to call that person up? So you're going to have to do a little research. If someone was acknowledged for great volunteerism or for being a surrogate mother, why don't you acknowledge them as well? Call them up, send them a thank you, write a very meaningful card about you believing that they contributed to society. Say something meaningful. So sit down, take some quiet time. Don't write this in a hurry. Write it as if you mean it, because actually that will do you personally good too. But extending that offer for service, whatever it is you do. If you do massage, if you're a personal trainer, hold some kind of service that you would actually offer them. If you can do something by phone, if you're a coach, or offer a free webinar attendance for that person. But the more personal and private it is, without strings, the better. So sure, would you love to have them as a new client? Yes, but even better would be the low cost or no cost, other than your time, word of mouth. The positive things that they're going to say about you that you probably won't even have to ask for, but at the end of that session, do ask for it, because as they thank you, that's your opportunity to say, I'm glad this was valuable. You've given so much. And if this was valuable, if you just tell your friend, that would be wonderful. And then follow up in a day or two with an email or a note about, so glad it helped, and a comment specifically about the service and something that they said within it. And if there was a valuable comment they gave you, write it down, put it in quotes, and say, if you're okay with this, I'd love to use this quote in some of our materials. ask for their permission. You've already written it. The hard part's over. All they have to do is say yes. And if you authentically and sincerely extended that recognition and thank you, you will get it. And that word of mouth will build your business. If you did that once a week, 52 weeks of the year, that would go a long way to building your marketing and your advertising and the brand of who you are. So I hope that was helpful. And if it was, click right here, subscribe, but also come on to the Fitness Pros blog where you get daily tips practically on marketing and selling. Whether you're one trainer working for yourself, wearing all the hats at once, or you're one trainer working in a large facility and business where you really still are building your own business. And I'll see you on the other side.